So why did you decide to use Holganix Bio 800 in the first place?
So I have a good friend that is the director at the Brookstone Club, Shannon Easter. He was using it, and I was in a situation at Brookstone in Atlanta where I had a lot of contamination, mutated turf in my greens. As soon as I got there, I said, "What is this?" I didn't have a clue. I didn't know what it was. And once I figured out what it was, I said, "Okay, well, I need to have a plan to get it out." So we just started spot treating it and killing it, because even if you plugged it, if you didn't get the entire root system, the mutated turf would come back. So we started killing the areas and then plugging or sodding. And the first couple months, I was really having a challenge of developing some roots. And I was talking to Shannon, and I said, well, the best thing about our industry, try not to jump around, is bouncing ideas off of other superintendents.
Yep.
At some point in time, we've either killed grass or figured out how to make grass stay alive.
Everybody's figured out a wrong way to do it.
Exactly. So, but the great thing about our industry is we're always sharing ideas. And he mentioned this product, Holganix, that he was using down there in Florida. And I said, well, I'll try it. And I can tell you, I mean, I want to say I had 3.5 acres of greens. And of the 3.5 acres at Brookstone, I probably had 20,000 square foot of plugs or sod on those greens. That's how much contamination was in there. And within less than 2 weeks, the fight of trying to keep the plugs and sod alive, because there was no roots, went away by just one app at the beginning at the 14-ounce rate. And then it got better and better and better because I went to an every other week program. So what it was doing is developing that root structure. And then I started getting roots, and then I said, okay. And then ever since then, it's always been in my program. No matter where I've been, I've sprayed it. And because it's the first product, not to do a commercial here, that I have ever used, that I've seen with my own eyes, that will develop a sound root structure. And I'm even more encouraged while doing a grow-in to have 3 to 4 week old greens, and I've got 5-6 inch roots. So it's just amazing. It's just, really, really impressed and really happy with the results. And going back to that with all the plugs, it reduced my application of irrigation and applying water, and because I didn't have to do it as much. And keep in mind, I was killing this grass and plugging and sodding it in play. So it was a huge challenge. So to be able to reduce the water where the areas around the greens aren't so wet, I'm not putting as much moisture on the greens, was really impressive.
Yeah, and I think that everybody faces their own challenges, and we had talked about this previously, where regardless of the challenge, having that root system and activity in the soil gives you a level of predictability that everyone can benefit from. If you're in a high disease pressure area, you can benefit from that. If you just have members that destroy your course, which I see that on Twitter all the time. They're some of my favorite posts. You have to worry about the recovery all the time. The better the soil, the better the root system, the stronger the top growth is going to be, and the faster you're going to get recovery, regardless of the situation.